Okay, let's go.
Yo, what's good, big dog? It's your boy Dre. It is Monday, March 17th, St. Patty's Day. You know what I'm saying? And we up here live again to party and BS and just kick it, man. We just kicking it, bro. Top of the morning, Swamp Nest Master Melee. What's going on, big dog? Salute. Yes, sir. We getting it in, y'all. Getting in it early this morning, talking that talk. We always talking, always talking, man. Yes, sir. But it's good to see you in here, my brother, man. Top of the morning to you, bro. Top of the morning. Heart and Finish Kendall's in the building. What's good, big dog? Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And y'all, this morning, man, boy, it took everything on me to get out of bed this morning, man. This one, them Mondays, I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good. But dogs got water. They outside now. They kicking it. Made it, man. Made it into this Monday morning, man. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. Today's topic is going to be, what medications does your dog need? What medications does your dog need? All right. So this one's going to be controversial, but healthy controversial. I don't see no arguments happening. I see more of either over unders. All right. I think when people guess how many medications my dogs take, I'm gonna be under what they expect my dogs to take. Where I think some people might be over, very, very over. Brother Henry James, salute, big dog. What's good, big dog? Yeah. So what medications does your dog need? All right. So for me, I'm gonna just start with mine, man, and y'all can drop them in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? Also, the link to the panel is let me get in here and drop the link to the panel for y'all if anybody wants to come up. It's completely optional. It's completely optional. It is no requirement for this one. I just want to make it open because sometimes typing just takes too much time, man. All right, brother Shreveport Mike in the building. What's good, big dog? Salute. What's good, big dog? Yeah, man. So I'm gonna start with puppies. Okay, with my puppies, the way I do it. Big Toyo in the building. I done woke him up. What's good, big dog?
Salute. What's up, bro?
No, man, can't call him Mike Sparler. What's good with you?
Same old same.
Yeah, man, that's a good looking hound you got right there on that thumbnail, bro.
Oh, thanks.
Let me get it. Oh, he got quiet on me. I said, let me get him. Or
I hear you with that.
I said, let me get him or her. I don't understand.
It's a female.
That's Payday.
No, it's Payday daughter.
Okay, she looked just like her though. Yeah, man. Salute. See, hey, I don't, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. But look, Big Hill. So the topic of the day is, what medications does your dog need?
Okay, that sounds like a good one.
All right, yeah, man. So I'm gonna break it down. But before we get into that, man, I wanted to reattack some stuff, man. So last week's discussion that I think really took off and that I got feedback from was what is watering down the breed? So I'm gonna do a recap on that real quick, and I'm gonna get into the medication stuff, right? So J-Bo and Nonstop had a very, very profound way of looking at it. And I want to say it was J-Bo and Nonstop that said that watering down the breed is simply breeding pedigrees, you know what I'm saying? Breeding pedigrees over and over again, right? Without any concern for what the dog can do. And if I misquoted that, my apologies. And then I had another person reach out to me after the show was over with, and they said that it's breeding untested dogs for whatever it is you're doing. For example, he was saying that it's not just like about the box, but like for me, he was like, Dre, you do training or whatever. So if you breed two dogs that you ain't trained together, you don't know if they can do what you bred them to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that. So I thought it was a good discussion, and I want to give a shout out to both of those brothers who actually called and reached out after the show, for that purpose.
Salute.
Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big ups to that. Also, y'all, while I got y'all here, please, man, I'm soliciting information for Dog Channel of the Quarter, or Dog Channel of the Quarter, Dog Man of the Quarter, this and the third. I don't want to make a list so much as letting the people speak and say who really running it right now. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't got any submissions so far thus far, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, March is the end of the quarter, so March 31st is the last day to get your submissions in to put your channel or the dog that you like or what we do get it out there so we can put it out for the March Madness Digital Dog Show. All right. Pitwise in the building. Hey, Big, let me do some housekeeping real quick too while we here, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So of course we got the Swamp Nest Monster Melee in the building.
Melee, salute.
Then we got Heart and Finish Kennels in the building. What's good, big dog?
H&F.
Brother Hemi James.
Hemi.
Shreveport Mike 318 in the building.
In the building, Shreveport.
Yes, sir, man. I stayed in that Bossier Parish, man, but that Caddo Parish is lit. Let me see. Pitwise Kennels once again.
Pitwise.
And Kyle the Corso guy. What's good, big dog?
Kyle the Corso guy, salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said my dog threw up one of the Mrs. Thongs this morning. I think he ate it fried. Yeah, man. Dog said, I'll show you how to do a boss. The man said, I'll show you how to do a boss. Yeah. But yeah, so Toyo, you got anything you want to cook on before I go into this? What medications does your dog need?
Now go ahead and jump in, bro.
Okay, all right. So for me, and this is with my mediocre experience, man, I'm gonna share with y'all what I believe. And I'm gonna just start with a puppy and work my way up, all right? From a puppy, the first thing I give my puppies at 4 weeks old is dewormer based upon their body weight. I use Nemex 2 dewormer at 4 weeks old, all right? In conjunction with that, I give the mother a dewormer at the 4 week mark as well, right? I hit the mother so that her milk is clean, and I hit the puppies so that they are able to obtain all the nutrients they need from the mother at 4 weeks. That's when I start. Okay. At 6 weeks of age, they receive another dewormer as well as a 5-way. If they don't have a 5-way, then I do a 7-way, but no more than a 5 or 7-way for me. It's just a personal preference. Like you could do a 10-way out the gate, but I use a 5-way at 6 weeks old. Okay. At 8 weeks, I use a 7-way or a 9-way. At 10 weeks, and wormer. Each time I'm deworming every time I do another vaccination as a puppy. All right. At 10 weeks, I'll use a 9-way or a 10-way, and I step it up like that. So there's 6 week inoculation, 8 week inoculation, 10 week inoculation, and each time I'm willing to step up if they don't have the lower level inoculation. All right. Heart Finish says 6 and 10 all you need. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree. And then if the puppy's leaving me at 10 weeks, I'll do Bordetella, which is the kennel cough shot as well. So Bordetella. So wormer, 5 through 10 way, depending on your preference, and Bordetella. That's it for puppies for me. All right, that's it for puppies for me. Toya, what you think?
Well, I do, as far as the worm, and I use Nemex. So I do 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then I do 6 weeks. That's my worming schedule. 2, 3, 4, skip 5, 6. And then on the 6th week, I'm giving them a 10-way. And on the 8th week, I'm giving them a 10-way.
Salute. Anybody got questions on that, or anybody got any different thing? I like what Heart Finish says. 6 and 10, all you need. And I skip right over the 6-way Heart Finish, man. Thank you for bringing it up. Yeah, I do the little 5. One is cheaper, and if you have litters, You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it's cheaper. And it prevents the big five. I think it's lepto, parvo influenza. I ain't even about to try to pronounce the other two. I think it's hepatitis and one other thing in the canine. But like it's five. It prevent. It's inoculates against 5 different major ones. But the main thing I was heard with is parvo. Yeah, and then the Nemax. Yep, the Nemax. I use Nemax too. I've been using it since I was a teenager, and I swear by it. Some people hate it. You know, say some people hate it, but hey, that's that ta-da for me, bro.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I ain't found nothing better except Zymetron Gold when they get older. You know.
Yeah. Now, the active ingredient in Nemax too is pyrentyl palmate. So you know, so they sell bigger bottles of that, but I think the Nemax is just flavored and formulated perfect for the dog. You know what I'm saying? Perfect for the dog. So yeah, man, I wanted to put that out there. So yeah, and then I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying, and I medicate as needed. You know, typically other than that, it's all topical treatments. You know, a little scratch here from where they mess with each other, or a little irritation here. At the 6-month mark, I check their gums and stuff. You know what I'm saying, and I hit them as needed until they hit a year. Okay. Some people will do their rabies vaccinations earlier than a year, but for me, it's right around their birthday. That reminds me that it's time to do their initial rabies vaccination. Then I always do 10 ways for adults if they're available. Sometimes they're not available to try to supply. I do my own shots, man. The only thing I go to the vet for is the rabies shot, and if I have something I can't figure out at home that I've never encountered before. But that's a personal thing. You know, if you want to go to the vet for every little thing and you can afford to, go right ahead. Pet insurance will help out, but it won't fix everything. Pyrex, what's good, big dog?
Salute.
MOG Kendall said, this is an early morning show. Must didn't have formation. LOL, just keep working. Nah, man, I'm gonna leave until Wednesday, bro. Yeah, I was supposed to be in South Carolina this weekend, man. So I took leave because I don't want to be flying in and then going right back to work the next day. So, but I appreciate it, MOG, man. It was good, big dog.
Wait, one of your comrades, MOG?
No, I don't know. This is my first time seeing him this is my first time really seeing that name. It could be something.
Oh, okay. Salute,
but,
MOG.
I appreciate it. That means he be doing his research. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, MOG.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, at a year mark, rabies, another 10 way. I might follow if I'm not keeping the dog. I might follow with Bordetella. I don't usually sell adult dogs, but I might hit them with Bordetella again. But like in my yard, my dogs are only exposed to each other. If I'm going to a dog show, I might hit them with Bordetella too, and the rabies vaccination. So that's it. And obviously I worm throughout the year. So like typically I worm monthly. Sometimes I go a month or two without it. Their gums look really good. You don't want to OD on it, you know what I'm saying? Because the worms can metamorph and they can evolve to get used to it. So, but like Brother Toyo said, that's when I introduced the Zymetron Gold about a year mark. You know, that's my personal preference. What about you, Big Toyo?
That sound about right to me too.
Okay, all right. Also around this time, I introduced the ivermectin. Now, the active ingredient in Zymetron Gold is ivermectin. However, if you have not had your dog heartworm tested, I highly encourage you to go get them heartworm tested if you're not on a preventative cycle for heartworms already. Okay, because the heartworm medication can do just as much damage as it can help. You know, but the Zymetron has a less of a concentrate of ivermectin in it, so I've slowed down with my ivermectin all around because the Zymetron Gold works very, very well for that. You know, it works very, very well for even the heartworm. It doesn't say that on the packaging, but if you look at the active ingredient, that's what the active ingredient does. You know what I'm saying? It's like putting butter in a frying pan. You know that the butter is going to coat the frying pan so that the stuff that you're frying don't stick. You know, you don't have to know the butter goes in every recipe or why it's in every recipe, but you know what it does. You know, so I'm putting that out there. Yeah, man. And then, yeah, and that's it at the year mark. You know, and then at 2 years, as long as you go before the next rabies vaccination is done, you can get the 2 year or the 3 year rabies vaccination shot after that. Some people say it makes the dog sterile, but that's okay. I breed my dogs young anyways. It doesn't matter, you know. So I'm gonna pass it back over to Toyo.
My fault, boy. Everything sounded cool to me, but I just got back in the room. Would you sip my coffee or tea?
Nah, lemon ginger tea.
Ginger tea.
Yeah,
That sounds good. Lemon ginger tea sound good. Good and healthy.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had some ginseng, keep the yang strong a long time. You know,
Long time.
yeah, man. But that's what we doing, man. That's my regimen. Aside from that, everything else is as needed. Everything else is as needed, man. You know, so I just want to put that out there, give y'all my take on it. You know, maybe I'm missing something. You know what I'm saying? And by sharing this information with y'all, you know, you can tell me. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me what I'm missing, what I
With
can
the
add.
with the medications, I'm with you. Like, as needed. That's just more. You know what I mean? As far as the chemicals and medication and stuff, like, sooner the better to get off of them jokers. But uh, yeah, as needed was. I like that, as needed.
Yeah, you know, as needed, man. Even down to my supplements, man. Like the calcium. You know what I mean? With the calcium and things like that, I do them as needed as well because I think it's very 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 relevant that you don't OD it. You know that you don't OD it. Uh, right now, I'm trying something a little different. I'm doing a full keep on I'm doing a full keep on kibble. Yeah, man. And we getting ready for that. We're getting ready for that Howard Heinzel Classic here in Arizona, man, in May. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it, man. Last year I learned what I need to learn. This year I'm going back. I'm trying to dominate. You know, trying to go back and dominate. So I was doing a bunch of training this weekend, Toyo, and I was impressed, man. I was really impressed with Kazi. You know, she was doing her thing, you know, barking and all that barking and acting crazy. But you know, it's funny because they ain't got nothing to do with what I want her to do that day. But I just, flirting him a little bit. He said, "Wormers are poison, so don't overdo it." That's facts. That's facts, man. That's facts. Anything that's not naturally occurring is happening. Oh, another thing I want to mention. Uh, a lot of natural medications and remedies are used in my yard too, man. So like a lot of orange foods, carrots, sweet potatoes. A lot of these things are natural preventatives. You're not going to stop them once you get them, but they can definitely make it very, very hard for the worms to germinate in your dog's body. You know what I'm saying? So I use those things too throughout the year to help out with that, so I don't have to use so much over the counter meds and vet meds. Um, I like to use Dine a lot too. I do like to use Dine. So like after a mother has whelped puppies, I will use Dine in conjunction with my medicine ball, or no, my satin balls to bring their weight back up. You know what I'm saying? Even after a keep, I'll throw Dine in the food to make sure they're eating good to bring their weight back up to their resting weight. I don't keep them at keep weight year round. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what I do.
You talking about the older ones?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that goat milk too. When you start talking about that dying, that goat milk is vicious.
So I
Yeah.
use it with my puppies heavily,
Oh
heavily.
yeah, that goat milk vicious. I
Yeah.
love it. I heard it's good for us too. I never tried
Yeah, me either, bro. Hey,
it.
hey, I was like, man, I eat a lot of things, man. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Papa probably like, yeah, go get you some of that goat milk. You know?
He probably laughing right now, like we dumb for not drinking that shit. But it just some goat milk. You gonna be going around saying bad.
Yeah, man. Hey, but nah, man, as long as there's cows, man, I'm gonna be drinking cow milk. You know what I'm saying? And they say we not even supposed to be drinking that. You know what I'm saying? They say we not even supposed to be drinking that. But hey, it is what it is, man. The cereal tastes better with that milk, man.
Cereal with some goat milk.
Hemi says Supreme swears by the worming product that Welch sells. Yeah, he does, man. And the good thing is I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen many negative reviews on that, man. So shouts out to Welsh, man. Um, I be telling people I'm gonna get their stuff, man. And what happens is I be stretched so thin. I done bought this person book and super chatted this person, man. It be taking me probably 6 months to make my rounds to get something for everybody that I told I'm gonna get something from. You know what I'm saying? But hey, when I get it, I get it. You know what I'm saying? When I get it, I get it. Because I got other stuff I be buying too. You know, and whether y'all know it or not, stuff about to get more expensive. So these brothers that got their own businesses, y'all might want to cop from them before prices increase. Y'all know we had a tariff war with everybody right now, and so
Oh, Mink, I heard you earlier too. Minka ready for you. Is you ready for her though? She turned 2 this month, but no problem, bro. She a fresh one right out the fresh pack for you. She full of that memes too.
yeah, you know that's what I like, man. You know that's what I like, bro. And it's I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing, but it was really that good, man. Like I genuinely believe them dogs was that good, man, that I had back in the early 2000s, bro. I genuinely believe they was that good, bro. And she looked like it. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she that good. So I would take your word for it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I
you
know.
ain't gotta take my word. She speak for herself.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna tell you right now. You see what the dog doing on the screen right here. I'm gonna have her doing all this stuff right here, man. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Oh
I think
yeah, I know you serious with it. I know you
yeah,
serious with it. Salute.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, don't be training my dog. Let it be a dog. Nah, I'm training my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do over here, man. Hey, and then like the pants so cold. It's a Bulldogs instructor, right? That's not my company, but I think I'm about to bite that. You know what I'm saying? That's from my unit when I was a drill instructor. We was the Bulldogs, and I was an instructor. So that's what our pants said. So when we walk through the crowd, they see them black sweatpants. They already know. Okay, that's from the drills. It's from the drills. You know, yeah, man. They get out the way real fast. Make a hole. Make a hole. I said. Yeah, man. I miss it, bro. I miss it. It was fun, bro. Um, but yeah, so I ain't really see too many different opinions on the medication. I guess we covered it pretty well. Your dog could survive on the medication schedule we got. What you think, Victoria? Oh, you busy right now?
Far as the medications,
Yeah,
I think I like the way you covered it. It was strictly basic and you know, for those
yeah,
who needed to know,
yeah, man.
it was
Now,
easy.
I be seeing stuff, man. Like it'd be a lot of stuff people be mentioning. I'd be like, man, I don't know how to use none of that stuff, and I never have, and I've been doing just fine without it. I would like to know what it's for. I would like Albon. I've heard that a million times. Um,
Same here. I second that. It's a lot of things I be wanting to know about the medication, but pops always say keep that he called it the Bible, keep that what is it, the Merc joint. You gotta keep that, study that. You know what I
yeah,
mean? He always be stressing that the Merc book. He be always into that. It ain't like he loved that. So but like you say, I really haven't had too many problems with my dogs to have to know about different things, but I guess it is good to know because you never know, especially when you active with them hunting and stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying? Hunting and different things. Anyway, as far as the older ones, keeping them together, the joint treatments and stuff like that, it's probably very interesting. I might dabble into it if I find time.
yeah. I'm glad you said that too, man. Because like a lot of people be asking about like, do you use flour and coconut oil for pads? Yeah, I use it for pads. The flour or cornmeal or whatever you want to use, it's just a clotting agent. It's just to stop the bleeding. And then people don't notice, but coconut oil is a natural antiseptic, like alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol is a strong antiseptic. And then I don't know if y'all remember this from when I was in chemistry, but you got bases and you got acids and bases. Coconut oil is a weak base. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna create a thin layer of coverage. It's not gonna be irritating to the dog. I use it on their fur. I use it in their food, and it's cheap. It's an expensive oil, but it's a cheap topical treatment. You know what I'm saying? It'll go a long ways.
Salute.
Harvey says I use Albon and ivermectin. That's about it. I use Safeguard and Pancure To switch up. Okay. Pancure and Albon. Those are the two. Those are the two that everybody be having. And Valbazin, whatever that Valbazin stuff is. I ain't never used none of that stuff, man. And it's not because I don't think it works. It's because I don't understand the proper use of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the proper use of it. Everything that I use right now. I learned at probably 14, 15 from my mentor, and it's worked for me for so long that I ain't never seen a reason to change. If it was working, why fix it? You know, so that's just me. You know, that's just me. But yeah, man. Hard and finish. I want to congratulate you again. And I still ain't updated the website. I get updated today, but it will show King Smoke as our second champion. And what I really got to figure out is how to get them fancy piece of paper with the gold seal on there, so I can mail it to you and Gasgo, so y'all can have the certificate of championship. You know what I'm saying? And make it official, where you can have it as a keepsake. You know, and just to show our appreciation to y'all.
Salute H&F.
Yeah, man. Also, the online obedience challenge is coming back, so I'm prepping for that, man. You know, getting these dogs ready for that. I was working with him on the in between, bro. He bit me like 3 times during this little training session, bro. He got so excited because I didn't work him or anything. You know what I'm saying? He just excited, man.
Yeah, I see him. He energized in this joint.
Yeah, he on one. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. I digress, man. You know, as I digress, bro. That's one of the things I wanted to show the people. You know, it's a list of people getting puppies from me off this next breeding, man. I'm like, look, bro. Like I've been saying it from day one. These dogs are excited biters, man. They got Bully Son in them. They got Chinaman in them. You know what I'm saying? There's Bolio there, and all those dogs I got for that reason. So if you did want to make them a biting dog, you know, so on your yard, you can do that very, very easily. You know, I'd rather you break it down and have it where they don't bite so much.
What kind of treat you had in that joint? That nigga was on point in that joint. That nigga was geeking.
Oh, that was kibble. That was the kibble. Oh, Big A was good.
Hey,
Salute, bro. Salute, bro.
Hey, man.
That nigga on point, boy. He on point on that joint. Salute, hey.
Hey, what's happening, bro? Hey, y'all boys in here, man, going in.
Yeah, I don't know about going in. We talking about the cap, like J-Bo said, we capping right now. We capping.
Yeah, big talk. Yeah.
But yeah, hard finish. That's just kibble. That's the power of feeding them when I don't feed them before I do a training session. You know what I'm saying? So after the training session, you know what I'm saying, I'll end on a hard trick or whatever, and then I give them their food bowl, and then they can, you know what I'm saying, and that's the reward. You know, they work for that food, and that's what, man. Okay, see, man, look, leave it to Toyo to start some mess. Leave it to Toyo to start some mess. With your good question asking self, bro. Okay, so check this out. Man, this is gonna piss some people off, and I'm excited about pissing them off. Working dogs, right? People be saying what prey drive is. I don't agree with the status quo on prey drive, and I don't agree with the status quo on working dogs. Let me explain to you what a working dog is for me, and that way, if you're dealing with me, you can know what I'm saying, what I mean when I say working dog. The dogs work for a specific purpose. It's not limited to service dog work and protection work. That is absurd. This dog right now is working for treats. He's putting in work, okay? He realized he has to perform a task. If I say go between my legs, you got to do that to get this food. You are working for treats. The same way you work for $1, the treat is the money to them. That's the monetary value to them, okay? Try handing that dog $1 bill and seeing how well he acts for you. All right? So a working dog works for a specific purpose with a specific outcome. To me, that's what a working dog is. All right? Period. You don't like it, you can comment differently, whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be for me, and it's going to stay there for me. You know, food is currency. That's right, Kyle. Of course, guy. Food is currency.
It is.
Y'all want to cook on that?
Nah, man. I caught a little bit of it because I'm handling some stuff, but nah, yeah, food is definitely currency, man. When you start talking dogs, man, from situations to where you have to do some firm correcting without being physical, working your way through a dog's stomach, man, especially newcomers and all, man. I mean, it means a lot, you know, good and on all types of fronts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To be honest, man, that's it's not the cornerstone because I don't because I'm on that Bushi Dre type of training, man, kind of like water, man. There is no specific style or form or anything like that. But that's one of my pillars to the introduction to training.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother RLK in the building. Red Leash Kennel was good, big dog.
Salute.
Salute.
Use Albon and Nemex together when you want your young puppies. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And see, once again, I would need some mentorship on that because a lot of the things we use, they're not formulated for our dogs specifically. So you got to know somebody that knows the proper dosages of those.
Mm-hmm.
That's big too. Another thing I keep in my medicine cabinet is penicillin. I use it for anything I think is a bacterial infection or when I need antibiotics. I use penicillin. Some people use amoxicillin, but I just keep that available. You know what I'm saying? If my dogs get into a yard accident, I'm hitting with penicillin just to help avoid infection. Yeah, man. So penicillin I definitely keep in my medicine cabinet and use as needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta keep that for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so that was the working dog thing. Okay, for prey drive, this gonna piss some people off too because I've let this happen in the chat and I didn't really speak my mind on it. Let me double back on that. I do think that chasing the ball and tug work is prey drive. All right, but I'll tell you the drives that I believe in because there's another drive I believe in that people don't even believe in. Okay, I believe in play or prey drive. Tail is up, ears are perked, but they're not erect. The dog is happy, tail is wagging, the barks are high pitched. Earth, earth. They're excited. That's play or prey drive. That's the same thing to me. There is no difference to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then there is defensive drive. Now, when you start moving into protection work, a lot of the protection work people work in defensive drive. I personally don't like defensive drive, and I keep my dogs there as little as possible. For me, I don't believe that the old yeller dog needs defensive drive at all to do the work that I do. And defensive drive, it looks like this. Tail maybe up if it's a really aggressive dog, but typically the tail is down, maybe even tucked. The ears are back, laid back. They're not, prey drive, they up, they flop, they up, they happy, whatever. Defensive drive, they're back. The dog is alert. He's jumping around, those little jumping around things they do. Everything is weird to them, you know what I'm saying? And the growls and barks are guttural. It's guttural. When I hear that, I'm like, okay, this dog is in defensive drive. This dog might bite anybody right now, including me, the handler. And as a person who does protection work, I have to be able to identify that. And I need a way to label it so anybody that's working with me, I can tell them what drive we're working in. Okay? What drive we're working in. Okay, we're working a play drive today. You know what I'm saying? So if you stomp at the dog and his ears go back, you just took him out of play drive. And as a handler, as a decoy, you got to know these things. Okay, so play drive, I try to build that up to the max. You know what I'm saying? I want my dog to go over the fence. They go over the wall. They go through the window. That's all play drive. That's all. They're chasing something. They have a purpose behind them. They are purpose driven. They're excited about it. It's self-fulfilling with prey drive. With defensive drive, you can deplete that. It has like a bank account. So the more confident your dog is, the longer it takes to deplete that defensive drive, right? A very unconfident dog is just going to shut down on you. They might even piss on themselves in defensive work, okay? Now, the last drive is the drive that ultimately I want to achieve based upon my ideology of how dog training works, and it's fight drive. And I've heard arguments about fight drive. It doesn't exist. Fight drive ain't real. Fight drive is real to me. Fight drive is real to me. And fight drive is a fusion of prey and defense. In fight drive, the dog really wants to hurt what it's getting at. It's not playing with it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It really wants to hurt it. And it's also defensive, which means that it is the barks are guttural. But the thing about fight drive is the tip. Okay, a box dog to me is a fight drive. When it scratches, that's fight drive. That's what fight drive looks like. tail is up, ears are ready, it's leaning forward, it wants to go there. With a defensive drive, the dog is not moving forward. Let me say that again. With defensive,
So
the dog is
I
not.
got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So in two instances, you spoke of defensive drive. Speak of offensive drive.
Okay. Well, offensive drive to me and fight drive are synonymous. Okay.
Okay.
Defensive drive, ears back, tail back. I'm trying to avoid being hit, but I will hit what comes near me. The idea of a ball being put into a corner is defensive drive. You put it into the corner, it bites from the corner. That's defensive drive. Okay. That's still usable in protection work, but that dog is not going forward. All right. These comments real quick. They get an offensive drive. Okay, Hemi James said, I've heard the term fear biting being used. Bite you to be like, yeah, that's defensive drive, Hemi. Defensive drive, that's what I'm thinking about. They bite and they might not even take hold. We a lot of times we call it curb biting, you know. But to me, curb biting is a dog that's in fight drive and still ain't taking hold, you know. It's still playing. That's curb biting. And then Kyle says civil versus defense. To me, when I speak of civil and defense, I'm speaking of very, very similar, but like you said, with civil, the dog is kind of more aggressive on the offensive side. Now, offensive or fight drive to me is this dog is coming forward. You know what I'm saying? This dog is scratching. That's fight drive. He is scratching. His ears are up. His tail is up. He wants to get whatever it is, and you know this is where we're going to see like displays of great is in fight drive. You know, my protection dogs, I need them to be able to go from prey, skip right over defense, go straight to fight drive. You know, and I really like that. Personally, I really like that. And also in fight drive, the hair on the back is not standing up. On defensive drive, the hair on the back is standing up. You know what I'm saying? They scared. You know, they're the reptilian brain. We all have it. That's our rudimentary brain that tells us to survive. And in defensive drive, that hair on the back is standing up both on the shoulders and by the tail. You know what I'm saying? That is a survival drive. That is, I'm trying to get out of the situation. In fight drive, they lay back. They're doing this. They doing it. And this is any breed. This ain't just game dogs. This is any breed.
Okay, so with all of that being said, in your preference in picking a sound dog that meets the requirements that you need, what are you looking for, and then at what age are you really looking for those traits to be solid?
Okay. So with puppies, I only put puppies in prey drive until they're at least 6 months old. Only, okay. Or play prey, whatever you want. I don't care what you call it. They chasing stuff. Everything they put in their mouth on, they're chasing it. They're winning.
It's a game.
Yeah, it's a game. I'm tugging with them. Their confidence is anything I put my mouth on, I win. My mouth wins everything. And my mouth controls whatever situation I want it in. My mouth controls that. That's okay. That's the stage of life. Okay, 6 months to a year. There's some small defense, and that's about it for my defensive drive. And all I'm looking at is, okay, what's your threshold? What scares you? Is it clapping the 2x4s together? Is it strangers? Is it new environments? What puts you in defensive drive? A lot of dogs will go into defensive drive in a new environment when they're young, you know. And so I'm looking at introducing a new environment, socializing them so that their defense drive threshold goes up. Because like I told you, defense drive is like a bank account. You want to build up different situations, so no matter what situation the dog is in, they're comfortable. Introduce them to the meal. Like it ain't just attacking using defensive drive. Putting them on the treadmill for the first time, that tail gonna be tucked sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
As you build that currency calculator for them, and their socialization goes up, that defensive drive is lessened and lessened. You know, to the point where nothing scares them. They're anything. I say go over that wall. They go over the wall. They don't even know the wall is. They've never seen the wall before, but I trust them to go over the wall because their confidence is through the roof. So up until about a year mark, and then fight drive. That's when I introduce an actual person they don't know, and in a situation that's typically dark, not well lit. I make sure the person doesn't wear a scent that their dog is used to. So I wear Dior Sauvage, right? So you can't wear my dog's wearing Dior Sauvage And you could, I mean, they can look at you and tell you're not neat. Your pheromones operate differently with the cologne, but I want you to smell completely differently. I want them to introduce you to a complete stranger, you know, and see, okay, if they go into fight drive when that stranger jumps out or does whatever it does to me, you know. A lot of times I'll judge fight drive. I'll put my dogs in their crate and I'll have a stranger grab me or try to harm me and see if the dogs try to break out of the cage first. You know, the first thing I want to see is, are they trying to come get that stranger from a protected situation?
Right.
To the stranger with the sleeve, and then finally the stranger without the sleeve, you know, and see if their fight drive will cause them to do damage to another human being when I'm in danger. And that's it.
So, but yeah, what about choosing the puppy that generally fits the criteria from a temperament test?
Okay, so Big A, you've done the temperament test, so I know you're asking this for educational purposes, but I'll break it down.
Yeah.
For my temperament test, ones are super soft. I don't think anybody other than a pet owner would enjoy a one. I don't. I mean, they don't have a lot of prey drive, you know, because part of the test is seeing if they even will chase something, you know. A one is a very, very lax dog, and the one for me is that is a dog that's going to be fixed. It is not going to remain. I don't want it in my program, but I you know, if you want that, you want a dog that's going to be pretty chill, pretty laid back, you know. But once again, even with a one, you know, if the owner's in trouble or something happens, man, Walter was a one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Walter was a one, and now Walter got the other dogs in the yard shook. You know, so don't get it twisted. These temperament tests are not 100% perfect.
Yeah, usually ones, if they come around, they are late bloomers, real late bloomers.
It could be that, you know, or it could just be a cold dog, just a cold dog. That's the ones.
Yeah,
they got the intensity is just not there, you know. So a two is still not quite intense enough for the kind of work that I like to do. They perk up every now and then, but they don't want to stay in the action, you know. That's the puppy that gets into another puppy and he runs away first, you know. It's not gameness. It's just their interest in dominating is not as high as their interest in survival, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a two. A three or a four is perfect for me. You know what I'm saying? A three or a four, that's the dog that they're gonna stay there and dominate the situation, but they're not gonna try to dominate things that they don't know. You know, and a 5 and a 6, they're killing their siblings in the cage. They biting their people through the cage. You know,
liability.
Yeah, I don't even say liability. They can go on a chain spot at 5 months old and be just fine on a yard with grown dogs. That's a 5 or a 6. And I know some brothers, that's all they breed. That's all they breed. You know, all of their dogs like that. You know what I'm saying? They just like that.
Yeah.
Kyle said, recognize the skills of the dog, and where the dog has no skills is where you must train. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I'm asking these questions because when it comes to the final product, it's not necessarily luck. There's no such thing. I don't think there's luck involved with it at all. You know, when you've gone about all these proper procedures from point A to point Z, you know, in building the dog that you're trying to build when it comes to protection work and all of that, man. I think some people pick the wrong temperament of dog, or, you know, I don't know, man. It's a difference, you know. It's definitely a difference. So Dre, so if you did pick a 3 or a 4 and a year goes by and you start seeing things that you don't like, how do you handle that?
Well, it depends on if I think I can fix the problem or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me I'm sorry, let me rephrase it. Not things that you don't like, but you see something that the dog could be more useful for versus what you necessarily intended to use the dog for.
Hold on. Say it again.
So let's say that you see like you know how, okay, you have dogs and with these dogs, man, they're always doing something to surprise you, or you had a dog that you really wanted to do, I don't know, let's say protection work, but the dog isn't necessarily protection quality, might be a little too loose, or temperament too high, or whatever the case may be, but the dog is you think the dog might be a great, I don't know, hunter, per se, or prey drive is just off the chain. So I mean, or you want to get into some type of competition, and you like, well, this dog. I mean, you see the drag in the dog, and you like, man, this dog can pull. I might go in this direction. So I mean, I was just asking, what would you do after you've invested X amount of time into this dog?
Once I've seen what I need to see as far as evaluating the dog, well, let me dial it back. Okay, for me, there's 4 checks I do with my dog. Right? There's 4 checks with the old yellow dog. One, I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them just to see where they stand at confirmation, to make sure that my dogs are meeting the standard. Right? They don't have to win. I simply want a second opinion on where I'm at with the dog. Right?
Right.
But it has to be shown. It has to show qualities. Okay. Next, the dog has to show some kind of interest in training, some kind of interest in food drive or toy drive for me to train with, right? For me to train with. Okay. So that's 2 check boxes. All right. Then when given the opportunity to hunt a wild game, I don't care if it's a squirrel, a rabbit, a raccoon, whatever, when that dog finally gets his mouth on something, it has to finish. And it has to finish it quickly,
Okay.
So those are the 3 checks. And then finally it has to have some kind of protective quality to it, I don't care if it necessarily protect against man, but if another dog is threatening me, I'll expect my dog to do his thing. At the end of the day, they were bred to be animal aggressive first. So if I'm walking my dog and a loose dog pull up, I need to know the dog is going to react. If it does those 4 things, it's old yellow certified, right?
Yes,
now,
sir.
If it won't do all 4 of those things, and it'll do one of those things very well, let's say it does kill varmints and small game very well. I call it the Quint Dixie. I use that term from Django, where they lines and they working real hard. I would go with my hog hunting brothers and say, hey man, like this dog need to look at on a hog, because for him to earn his breeding rights back, he needs to go in there and catch a hog and hold a hog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He needs to do some form of work that I find very, very valuable and worth keeping in the line. It has to, it must. Other than that, it's gonna be fixed and it'll be a pet dog, there's just a good pet for somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sending them to LaQuint Dixie. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the biggest issue I've seen is dogs that they're just too stubborn to train. Those dogs, they have purpose. There's people that can use them. It's just they don't work for my program. They won't work for my program for me to continue in my line.
Right. So that in pretty much that's pretty much a culling process.
Yes. That's my
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think it's important for somebody who's looking for a dog to state exactly what they to the breeder or whoever they getting the dog from, exactly what they want out of the dog?
I don't think it's possible to say exactly what you want, because after you get it, you're going to want more, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
I think what it is I think people need to state their baselines.
Okay? Yeah.
For me, at a minimum, will the dog chase a toy, and will the dog do tricks for food? If it do those 2 things, I could probably work with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me, I could probably work with it. I'm very easy to please. You know what I'm saying? Very easy to please. So,
right.
I talk a lot of talk, man, but it's not hard to make my program. You know what I'm saying? If I can train them and they'll work for food, they'll work for toys, I can get them to do things that I want them to do, And maybe they won't hunt, so maybe that dog don't hunt. I can still use it, you know what I'm saying? I can still use it. But for it to be like a premier old yellow dog, it has to do all 4. It has to do all 4.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Quick housekeeping, real quick, big y'all. So Grand Island Kennels in the building. Salute, big dog.
Salute.
Hey,
In the wood, 456. What it do?
hey,
Salute.
Show enough.
hey.
Don't
Show
know.
none.
RBG Lone Wolf. What it do, big dog?
Lone
Yeah.
Wolf.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk of the City Kennels in the building. What it do, big dog?
Salute.
Hey.
Yeah, man. So Toyo and Big A, why don't y'all break down for me your hard lines in the sand for your dogs?
Yeah, that's why I was about to ask you, Big Hill, man, because I know you've had a few litters, how does how does your program really come along, and what do you know, look for in your program as far as you know, um characteristics and traits or whatnot.
Okay. Well, I was listening to y'all guys cook, and I heard Dre say something about the guys. Some of the guys, all of them be on 5 and 6. That's how they
Yeah,
breathe.
yeah,
That's how mine is basically. See, I keep it
yeah.
simple like this. Just coming from my experience and having a bunch of garbage dogs and curs and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to make good dogs and stuff. I just start looking at the dogs, and I keep it simple because I ain't really into the big terms and stuff. So basically, I'm looking for, like, you could put in, like, say, like 3 C's. Like, I need curiosity, but I
Mm-hmm.
need a confident curiosity. I don't need a shy curious. So
Yeah.
basically you could say confidence, curiosity, and conquering. So which means as a puppy, I'm watching them. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching the ones that's curious, and if they confidently curious, or if they shy curious, the shy curious ones, they still curious, but they more curious on, like, they tippy toeing around. They more curious about, the more survival curious. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the other ones are bold curious, like they just going, they just,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they
Get
they
into
putting their
trouble
mouth on
curious.
everything. They woo woo woo. They
Yeah,
like, they want, that's confident curious. And then
yeah.
my last stage would be conquering. Like, whatever, when you get to something and you so curious and you might run up on something you wasn't supposed to run up on, or whatever, what you doing then? So that's when
Mm-hmm.
the conquering come in. So
Yeah.
boom. That's how I keep it like that. And that's how I like my stuff. If they got that, then I put everything else in my hands. I just mold it and nurture it. That's all. Salute.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up.
Well
Heck
stated.
yeah.
Very well stated.
Yeah. Nah, that's for real, man. No, like that's what I'm saying. Like as far as telling somebody what you want out of the dog. Like I mean, of course, you're not gonna say, man, hey, I want the dog to be able to put on a super cape. The only thing that'll mess with the dog is kryptonite type deal. It's nothing like that. But like just having a baseline to come to whoever you trying to come to and say, hey, this is the baseline of what I want out of the dog versus you got pups, you got this, if you state your baseline, hey, this is the bare minimum of what I'm looking for, I think you would be it's less doubt, and I think it helps the breeder too, to give you the right dog that you're looking for, you know.
Yes, sir.
But
Yeah,
it also helps the salesman to sell you the wrong dog too. So you have to be very,
yeah.
very, very cautious with that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you know, for
Go
me,
speak on that. Can you go in on that?
yeah. So for me, one, I'm never gonna chase you to get the dog, right?
Facts.
When I tell you the dog is coming, when it comes, come get it. You know what I'm saying? You tell me what you wanted. I'm gonna point you in the direction that I think is right for you, and that's it. If you choose another dog, if you see something I don't see, or you change your mind, go ahead. A lot of people
Yeah.
say, um, the breeder should keep the best for his stock, and I believe this. I believe every puppy I produce has the same opportunity if I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I believe
Hmm.
what I put into my dogs is very, very similar. So I don't care which puppy out of litter that I get left with. I don't care which ones I
Yeah.
get left. My stock is very, very consistent in that regard. Like, there are some that are slightly better than others, but
They all fit the baseline.
Yeah, they all fit the baseline. Yeah, they all fit the baseline. And
Yeah.
and the one is great, and one is not great. I think Saki was very, very good, but I know 2 dogs out of the litter were easier to train than him, but they couldn't bite like him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it's ebbs and flows. But as far as genuinely speaking about the dogs, man, I think it's very important that you know your breeder and that you trust your breeder, because once you tell somebody what you want, they know what you want. They're gonna sell you exactly that, or in words. In words, they're gonna sell you exactly that, man. And I believe
Yeah.
that sell itself in that regard.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf, what's happening, man?
Hold on, just a second. Shout out my brother MKM. He just texted me, and this this is footage right here. Also, if y'all don't know this, man, I do accept subscriber and member submitted footage. I think it's just a great opportunity to get some alternative imagery. It's not all this is my platform, but man, if you want your stuff on the internet, man, if you're public like that, then feel free to send something, and I'll use it in the video when I can get it into to the narrative of the video. Also, he got a good looking dog right there, y'all. And that's the MKM.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you saying, Big A? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you ain't saying nothing. I mean, I ain't saying nothing. I just said was saying what's up, Wolf.
Oh yeah. For sure, man. But yeah, man, I want to also make sure that let me know what you want from the aspect of this too. My dogs are constantly on the flirt pole, email, flat mill, and spring pole, right? So
Yeah.
before I let them go, I kind of want to have them exposed to that already. So when they come to you, they're ready for at least those things that I do, and the bike, and used to the bike as well. Those are my primary sources of getting in shape. I don't really do a lot of swimming. I don't have a lot of water near me or good water sources for me to swim in. So that's not something I do a lot. I do a lot of hand walking. I like hand walking. It's very therapeutic for me. Some of y'all don't know. I could get out of the military right now with 100% disability for PTSD. So my dogs must be therapeutic to me. I got to enjoy walking with them in nature. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I want that kind of characteristic with a dog that just brings me peace, man. That confidence that Toya was talking about, that dominance, that has to be there, man. It has to be there.
What about Mouth?
I love it. I like to see the decoy's face when the dog finally bites him. You know what I'm saying? Like they're looking at a 45-pound dog that bites as hard as that 90-pound pressure just on their arm. I love to see that. That makes me proud. That's part of like I ain't gonna say requirement, but I think it's a byproduct of putting the right dogs together.
Yeah.
That's why I want to say that Mim San Antonio guy, because I know it's charming. Yeah, man. I think the Nickerino dogs bite hard too.
Yeah, Mouth.
The few that I've seen in person, like they bite hard.
Yeah.
Everybody want Mouth.
What's up?
It make the job easier. It depends on what job you're coming, but it make the job easier. It's like having a power drill compared to a screwdriver, but you still can get the job done with the screwdriver. You got to put the arm work in it, the muscle. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. And for the work I do, man, drive is important. Drive is just as important. I think a dog that has high drive might bite harder than a dog that has a stronger mouth, just because he's into it. For example, my dogs can bite pretty hard, but they're not going to bite me that hard because it's me. But a dog that's driven and doing work, that same dog that took it easy on me and it barely broke skin might snap your forearm. You know what I'm saying? So they got to have the drive to do the work when it's time to do the work at a high level.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and how many times that power drill run out on you? Battery got charged, the battery back up, all that stuff. That old screwdriver stay around long time. Salute.
Man, Hemi, you hit it on the head, bro. He said the buyer also needs to be realistic with their expectations from getting a pup. Being healthy and bred as said should be the only guarantee. Man, bro.
Facts. Big facts. Can't guarantee the pup past the driveway. Yeah.
That man. Yeah, man. Hemi, that was I would have had a microphone with the hand down signal on there for that one. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
In the woods said, ebb and flow what you're growing, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all, I got me some cucumber seeds this morning, man. I'm changing throttle a little bit because Hemi kind of shut that one down. That was easy money. I got me some cucumber seeds, y'all, and Brother Tony M had asked me the other week when I'm gonna start growing some stuff, man. So I got my cucumber seeds, and I'm really good at germinating them. So what's gonna happen is, and I might put it on the internet, I might not, but I'm gonna take a paper towel when I go inside. I'm gonna dampen it with water, just water, maybe a little bit of sugar. I like to put sugar into my plants. Plants when they go through photosynthesis, they produce what's called chlorophyll. It's a sugary food they feed off of, right? It just takes sunlight and water and carbon dioxide to make it. And so I just try to help them grow. But I'm gonna try to grow some. I'm gonna grow some cucumbers to the best of my ability and share that as well, man. So definitely. But it's time to stop playing, man. You know what I'm saying? You make time for what you want to make time for, and getting into the husbandry is big for me, not just for the dogs, but for my family.
Hey, salute the work, man. I'm checking it out. Also, checking on Saki Focus and how y'all rolling together. Because that train going past and everything like that, he ain't never like he's still rolling with you like y'all dancing. Like you got a train rolling past and everything. It ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Like I'm just checking out the whole environment where you work, where you doing your little thing at and all that. And he just acting like ain't nothing happening around him. Y'all in the zone. I'm peeping
That's a
all
good
that.
observation, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But I appreciate it, Toyo, genuinely. Brother Wayne Mune in the building. What's good, big dog?
Wayne, what's happening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah, man. But Toyo, what I will need is from you, Soul, and Pop, man. I need that guidance, man. I need that guidance on these cucumbers because I'm not gonna lie. I've grown them to the point where I started fertilizing them, taking the male flower and fertilizing the female flower, and I get cucumbers like probably like a quarter of an inch, and then my plant dies. But I did figure something out though. I wasn't adding any fertilizer to my soil at all. You know what I'm saying? So I think what was happening is I was just zapping the nutrients out of my soil. And I don't think I had the nutrients in the soil for the plant to grow beyond that point.
You was trying to grow some low budget cucumbers.
Yeah, I just didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know no better.
Yeah, them Jones are the projects.
Yeah, and I was growing them indoors. You know what I'm saying? I had a window that was exposed to sunlight for the 4 to 6 hours a day they needed. And yeah, man. So I'm gonna grow them in the dog. I'm gonna put them in the windowsill of the doghouse and let them grow. Let them grow. I want to do some cucumbers, some mint, and then once I figure out how to get them to the point where I can harvest that, I move on to something else, man. But I want to start growing year round, and ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Now Michonne,
Yeah.
what Michonne mean anyway?
What you say? What?
What does Michonne mean?
Oh shit! I don't know, bro. I named her. I
Oh,
named
okay.
her. I named her after the character in um The Walking Dead. It's
Man, that Joker
the
look good. She look good, man.
it's
She
the
look good.
black chick with the samurai swords. The sister.
I got you. I ain't really watched that, but I just like the name, and I be just peeping her. I be peeping her, yo.
Yeah, that's the.
Be
Yeah,
peeping her.
that's my girl. That's she. Hey, she acted a
Like she a
fool
handcrafted.
on
You
Walking
sculpting her,
Dead.
boy. You sculpting
Yeah,
her. You sculpting her,
yeah.
man. How old is she?
I'm 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, man.
man.
She look good. She look good, man. Salute.
Appreciate it, man. But the one blessing that I have right now is I just got her. You know, the more you have, the less you gotta
Hey, I'm peeping it. I'm peeping it.
Yeah,
I like peeping it. I like peeping
yeah,
her and Saki. You know what I mean? I be having my eyes on them. Y'all keep them looking good. Y'all keep them looking good.
yeah, man.
But
Appreciate it.
Michonne something special.
Yeah,
I ain't fronting.
yeah, yeah, man.
That's just my eye. That's just my eye looking. You know?
Yeah,
With that
yeah,
Saki
man.
daughter?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
tell?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, like looking at her, would you think she was Saki daughter?
I could tell that she's Saki daughter. I could tell. I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell. And she fired. She fired.
I you got a picture of Bacardi?
Yeah, let me see if I can find one for you.
Is that who's the other one that be running beside Saki on the mill with the white mask?
That's
That's
Ozzy.
oh yeah, that's Michonne's sister.
I like her too.
Yeah, man.
Where's she at?
Right there.
Yeah, she in my house.
Yeah, I like her too.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing her out this year, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she finally come around, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, she growing on me because, like, I don't know if you noticed, but her first 6 months, she didn't even have no name. She was just dog.
That's all right. That's all right. That's how it be.
Yeah, like, yeah, your name is dog until you earn your name. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to say, because you make them earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they doing. I like them. I like them. I like them.
But I thought it was funny, man. You know, come here, dog.
They just look active. they just look active from they just look like I'm saying, like that confidence, curiosity, and they want to conquer some shit. They just look it early. Tail wagging and shit. They just look it. Like them more work you do, like you over there, hey, you over that joint, sculpting that joint for real, for real. What you measuring shit every day or something? You doing something over there. You
Nah,
measuring
bro.
things.
I promise I don't measure anything. I
It look
like,
like
man,
you
if
working
I
with a digital over that junk.
nah, nah, bro. Hey, but I this is one thing I can say, man. Like, it's like I do the same thing damn near with every dog, man. I'm active, but not necessarily overactive. So I'm always like, man, it be stuff on my mind, man. I might get out there and go on a 3, 4, 5 mile walk, you know. You know what I'm saying? Dog with me, and all that type stuff, man. So like just being active type deal. And one of my old dogs, man, I used to put him on the bike every day. And we used to go on a 10-mile run. I'm not 10-mile run, 10-mile ride once a week. 10 miles ain't it's shorter than what you think, but I mean, shoot, in the morning.
That's good work.
Yeah, but in the morning time, like that would when when you wake up in the morning and you go outside and the sun is just coming out, and they coat looking real clean, and they do that first stretch, and then they go, man, I'm talking about look crazy. You be like, dang,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Ready to pull
talking
that,
about? Like,
ready to pull
huh?
that Ferrari out the garage.
Yeah, you be like, man. But no, just simply just staying active. But mind you, I have to say this, man. It might be unfair. It might be, I don't know how people look at it, but these dogs, honestly, they easy to get in shape. So there's that. You know.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to get back east, man. You see that? You see that little brim I caught right there? That little fingerling?
Mm-hmm. What's
Yeah,
that
man.
bait? Bait fish?
Well, this is the thing, man. Like I said, as an adult, I've taught myself how to fish and hunt again. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
was a cucumber plant right there from Texas. See, it
I,
was in a pot too small, and the soil wasn't good.
you you used to fish a lot when you were growing up, right?
Yeah, all the time.
What were you catching out there? What they got out there?
Catfish, catfish, brim, crappie. We got this thing called a blackfish. It ain't no good for eating, but we got a blackfish. And then if I go into the brackish water, you can even catch sharks and rays over in the Cape Fear River. You know, so
Yeah. So what are those fresh water? I mean, fresh water and saltwater sharks that could go in both?
bull sharks can do both. You get closer to their coast, you get some nurse sharks and other small sharks like that right there as well. Now, you're not about to catch no great white, no sand tiger, or nothing like that, but you know, get you some of the little brackish water sharks or the sharks that have better filtration. But yeah,
Yeah.
bulls and nurse sharks are the most common that you're gonna find in the Cape Fear. You know.
Man, every time you say Cape Fear, I just think about Robert De Niro crazy ass in that movie, yo.
Yep.
Was that was that based on any true events around there?
What what movie you talking about?
It's called Cape Fear.
It was called Cape Fear, and Robert
Oh,
was
I don't know how
was
true that
terrorizing
story
some
is.
people.
I don't know how true that
Robert,
story is, but I've hiked to that house before. It's about 5 miles from my uncle's house in Eton.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I can show you that if you want to go down there. I can take you down there. It's just past the Locking Dam in Lincoln County.
Yeah, Robert De Niro played that role in that jump.
Yeah, man. So Big A. This is Bacardi when she's a puppy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just going to get her, man. My dog started off, it was bona fide. They can still be registered bona fide. But my dogs are ADBA registered now. But
Yeah.
I was proud. I was happy. You know, but what people do when they get puppies, they show off their paperwork and stuff. And here she is her first breeding. You know, her and Knucklehead. Yeah, her and Knucklehead.
Man, that knucklehead, man.
Yeah, man. Good dog.
I like Bacardi, man. What was her average weight?
30 pounds. She's a little small dog, you know. 30
Man.
pounds.
Yeah.
Is that your dog, mother?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where the attitude come from, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, building my own carpet mill and stuff like that for the dogs, man. Like I wanted to go through all the process, man. I seen the mill maker video on YouTube. And I said, I got to do that, man. I got to do that for myself, man. I got to do that, man.
When you doing stuff like that, that's bulldog, and I don't care what nobody say. When you doing what you just did with that carpet mill, that was bulldog. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's bulldog.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you call it what you want to call it, man. I just enjoy it. I enjoy spending time with the dogs, man. Even if I buy stuff, I want to be able to do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do it for myself because at the end of the day, man, like I don't have to go out and get somebody to build a meal for me. It's just convenient. You know what I'm saying? It's like that power drill concept you was talking about. Like
yes, sir.
Concept you was talking about.
Yes, sir. Probably.
I'm gonna bring back that old intro. I like that old intro. What was all?
Yeah.
Hey, your family in here, Dre.
Oh, let me see, because I'm on the other screen. Oh, G-High in the building. What's good, big dog? Salute, cuz. Salute.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
what's happening?
Yeah, man. Cuz in the building, man. That made me happy, bro. I talked to him yesterday. We was texting yesterday and stuff, man. Hey, look, let me tell you, bro. So look, Big A and Big Hit.
Yeah.
I'm a nuclear person, and G-High can vouch for this too. G-High watched me get in an argument in the friendship over a game of Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas,
Yeah.
niggas was in there arguing, man, bro. It get real, man. Man, I done got in trouble with the military over playing video games, man. So
Yeah.
I was during COVID, we was working from home for a couple of days, right?
Uh-huh.
And what ended up happening was we had to do these things called Zoom. We had to check in on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
And Zoom kind of worked like StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? Like you can cut your mic on and off. Well, my mic was on, and I'm supposed to be listening to this conversation with the wing commander. That's the base commander. You know what I'm saying? The colonel. And I didn't know my mic was on, so I'm sitting there playing Call of Duty with my mic on, and I'm cussing my team out. We lose. Sorry, MF, it is you B word that. Bro, I'm going. Mind you, the whole base is hearing this.
Oh damn! You ain't never told me this, Drake.
And so one of my homegirls, her name is Wilson. She's not James. What's her first name? Keisha Wilson, right? So Wilson, she was like, hey, yo, your mic is hot. Boom, cut it off, right? So we get ready to graduate drill sergeant school, and at the graduation, the commander is there. When he walked up to me, he shook my hand. He said, "Oh, Sergeant Williams, I know who you are."
Man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, he already knew he was putting on the ground. You know what I'm saying? He already heard me cussing somebody else. So he know I ain't gonna have no problem with the troops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we was giving him the business, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, was that what you must have been playing with your homeboy that never listened?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was him, and then we had what you call it? Another homeboy that I met through him. We grew up together, but we never hang out like that. And
Yeah.
so what ended up happening, the fallout happened, but it wasn't even over the game. It was over information, bro. This is where you got to be real careful. So I had been giving them advice on stocks, and I don't know if you remember this, but GameStop and
yep, that was that time.
Yeah, so I had stock in GameStop and what's the AMC Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And when that hit, a lot of people made money off my hunch. A lot of people made money off my hunch, right? So so basically, this dude was calling me for advice on stocks all the time. So when him and my cousin fell out, you know what I'm saying, off loyalty, man, I'm like, okay, man, look, we cool, but you and my cousin need to fix this, man, because I'm not about to be doing this, you know what I'm saying, talking to you and talking to him, thing, y'all need to fix it. And it never worked out like that, you know what I'm saying? So we disassociated ourselves. But I tell you what, I still like the brother music. He's an artist. That song that y'all heard at the end of the video, that song I used to have, I Be On a Mission. You know what I'm saying? For my intro, that's his song, you know what I'm saying? That's his song, and I still like the song, you know what I'm saying? And I still support him on TikTok and all his rap stuff, but we don't associate anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't associate anymore.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rappers I fell out with, man. You know, rappers are artists of their own, and they do their own thing, man. You know, but I still like the music. Right? You know what I mean? You can't make me stop listening to your music. What you do, block me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Salute to them brothers, man. Big ups to them brothers. And Big A, I've just been pulling up videos of Bacardi, man, so you can see different times with me and her. You know.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I like that dog, man. I did like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like her a lot, man. Game Dog History Channel was good, big dog. Salute.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Yeah, he be having some fire over there at shows and stuff. Salute.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I want to say he just did I gotta go back and watch the video. I put it in my save for later videos, man. Because what I do is when I'm at the gym, I be listening to videos and stuff like that, man. That's how I get my information, you know, the new stuff that I ain't heard or never heard that perspective for. But yeah, man, getting them used to that high, man. I don't wet it down or nothing. It'd be super hard. So as they bite it, they wet it down and making it easier for them to grip. Yeah, man. But, I miss old girl, man. Just looking at these videos, bro. When you got a good dog, man, you hold on to him, man. Hold on to him.
Yeah. Yep.
He said, you holding any 88 or Sandbox Samurai? They're like the letters. Cause like I know we use the Sandbox letters and stuff, man, but can you Underwood, you have to clarify that for me, man. If you talk about the letters, man, I don't have any of my Sandbox letters anymore, man. They over time, man, they got lost. I lost a lot of my military stuff in Hurricane Matthew. When I came back from Korea, Hurricane Matthew hit, and all I had was my duffel bag, and I lost everything, man. It flooded the south side of Lumberton, North Carolina. That flooded, and I even lost my blue. I had to buy a new set of blues. Oh, crypto. Oh, no. So I never learned how to use crypto. So right now I'm using EFTs, and the EFT I'm using right now is all digital real estate. So what I'm invested in right now, we just gained 3%, and it's an EFT. It's Meta, Twitter, or excuse me, X, and it's like two other companies. And basically what it is they have a high yield dividend, which means every month I get a dividend. So I'm investing in dividends right now. What I was doing before is I was day trading. So I would buy a stock. Like I have told y'all this before. I would go buy like a stock of Nike or whatever, right? Knowing that the new Jordans was about to drop. And then on Monday, as soon as the market opened, you know, everybody done spent their money on the weekends, so the stock went up, I would sell. You know what I'm saying? So I would buy a stock for $190 of Nike, and then Monday when I came in, it'd be worth like $210. You know what I'm saying? And I would sell it, and then I would go find something else like Apple. You know what I'm saying? Apple got a new iPhone coming out. I would take that 220 or 210 I just went off that I just earned off of Nike. I would buy a share of Apple, let the new iPhone release, and then I would Monday morning when the market opened, you know what I'm saying, it'd be, you know, worth $250. I would sell, and I would just keep flipping it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always taught you invest in what you buy. So like I use Apple, I wear Jordan, so I would buy those, and bro, I've been fortunate enough to be able to flip, like buy 3 or 4 shares of Nike, flip it, and then buy the same Jordans that everybody else is buying.
Yeah.
Where you do that at, Dre? Where you get
Stash and Acorns. I use Stash and Acorns.
Stash and what?
And Acorns. That's the two I use.
Acorns?
Acorns.
Like the
Like
okay, Stash and Acorns. Okay.
Yeah.
It walks you through this stuff?
It does, but like it's a lot of trial and error, man. What I did was I just watch YouTube videos on what I was trying to accomplish. Some people do retirement funds where they leave money in there over time, let it mature. But I'm greedy. So I want my money up front. So like I said, I'll go buy like Wednesday this week. I'll go buy a stock that I think is going to do good over the weekend.
Right.
And you know, like let's say I put $50 into a stock, and I expect to make me back, you know, $58. If that thing hits $58, I cash out. I don't care how much room for growth it's got. I cash out and go on to the next hunch. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. Another thing I'll do is like when the chicken sandwich came out of Popeyes, I racked up. So the Popeyes, they didn't have on Stash Acorns, they didn't have a specific stock, but there's an umbrella fund for them. It's a Popeyes, Burger King, I think Taco Bell, and there's one other company that falls under there. But when Popeyes released that chicken sandwich and it sold out, I made money off of that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it was good stuff, man. Good stuff. Great opportunities. But that's day trading or wave trading. There's day trading and wave trading. For long-term investments, man, don't come to me for that. You better holler somebody like Big A. I'm a gambler, so I look at it just like gambling. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put what I can afford to put into the market and let it flip and keep a baseline in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? My baseline right now is $200. Like, I never want to drop below $200 in a stock, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, you know, just doing stuff and acting crazy. But,
Yeah, man.
brothers, it's going on that 6 o'clock mark, man. It's about time for me to go in there, wake my son up, take my pre-workout, and hit the gym. Y'all brothers go ahead and do y'all part remarks, and of course I see y'all here tomorrow. You know, if nothing else, I see y'all here tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning.
Roger that, man. It's your boy Big A. Back in here like I love my wallet and keys, man. Just enjoying a good conversation and hope y'all have a good drive on the way to work, man, on this Monday.
Yes, sir. It's your brother Big Hill. You can follow me over at YouTube, the Big Hill Fan. Salute to all the Bulldogs. Let's get it.
Dre.
What's
Might be
good?
on.
Oh, I
Oh,
was talking the
right.
whole time I was muted.
Yeah, I thought you. That's why I was saying. I thought you was on mute talking.
Yeah, man. So I was gonna say, man, for those of y'all who pray, man, pray with me. If not, man, you know what I'm saying, you're more than welcome to go ahead and do your thing, man. But I'm gonna hit y'all with this Christian watchword, man. This Christian watchword. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
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 For the love of the dogs.
For
For
the
the
love
love
of
of
the
the
game.
game.
Hey, brother.